Oh hey, what's going on?
You want to do a walk around on this thing?
Hell yeah.
So, first question. What year Tacoma is this?
What are you talking about? That's just
Fuck it, go grab the truck, I'll stay up. Just trying to find a freaking flat spot. Cool trail. No flat spots.
My name's Nate. This is my 2016 Ram 2500. And I guess I'll go through showing you what I've done to it. So, started off as a stock Ram 2500 with the Snow Chief package. Bought it back in 2018. It only had 24,000 miles on it. Currently has only 48,000 miles on it. I don't use it as a daily, only here and there to pick up my daughter from daycare. It's nice that I have a job where I have a work vehicle I can use every day. But yeah, let's get into it. So starting off the front, Factor 55 splicer link. I wanted the splicer link. I just think it's better than having a pin design. Factor 55 fair lead. So this wasn't a Power Wagon from the beginning. Like I said, it was just a base 2500 with a Snow Chief package, so it really didn't have anything on it that it has now. But I wanted to build a Power Wagon just because the prices at the time, Power Wagons were ridiculous, and I felt like I could build it cheaper with my own money. So I was able to get a hold of the factory Power Wagon winch mount. Bolted right up, just had to buy the mount and a couple other brackets, and it bolted right up in the frame. And I purchased a Smitty-built X2O 15.5 winch. It was dirt cheap off of eBay. I think I got it for a little over $400. Mounted up perfectly. And then when we go into the hood, I'll go into the details on how we wired that up. Next off, we've got the High Country Customs Off-Road Bumper, HCCO. It's a guy, I believe he's out of Colorado or Utah area. He originally bought the bumper design from, I believe, Kinzer Design, and he's making them. But I wanted something that didn't stick too far out in the front, but also gave me high clearance for the tires that I was going for. And I kind of like that Baja design, and it just offers great protection. Being so tall, seat height wise, the truck's not that tall, but being high in this the driving position, you can't really see anything in front of you, so it's nice to have that protection. Just going also in the bumper, I've got a set of Baja Design Squadron Sports. These are the driving combos, so they have the wide cornering and the spots. The headlights, originally these didn't have the projector headlights. I was able to find a set of OEM projector headlights. I just like the way they look, except everyone knows how shitty the seals can be and how the headlights fog up. I mainly get it on the driver's side, but every once in a while the passenger side messes up when it's really cold. I upgraded the steering with the Synergy HD tie rod and drag link. The gears to 513s because I know I wanted to run 37s or bigger. Honestly, 513s are perfect with these 37s. Cruising, highway speeds, and the RPMs are perfect for this truck. Plenty of power, plenty of torque. And I also went with ARB lockers, front and rear. And I have an ARB twin compressor. I do have a steering brace. I have a full Thurin suspension. I kind of pieced it together. I didn't buy a full kit because I started off mild and then just went full crazy over the years. So I have the active rate sway bar from Thurin, which is amazing. I rarely ever have the need to take it off. It stays on. I have the 3-inch soft rate springs up front. Coil wise, out back, I have Thurin's plus 1-inch rear soft rate coils. I have his King 2.5 shocks with reservoirs all the way around. They're tuned to kind of like a mid stage 3 and 4. They work really well. Boogie bumps all the way around. Made everything so much smoother, hitting larger holes and bumps and jumps and stuff. So highly recommend the boogies. As far as tires go, 37, 1250, 18, Falcon Wild Peaks. They're my favorite tire. I've had numerous rigs and numerous tires over the years, especially through work too. I've been able to use different stuff on my work rig. And if you're up here in the Pacific Northwest, these ATW3s are great. They're awesome in the rain. They're soft enough to be off-road. They've got grip for days. And yeah, they're just an awesome tire. They've done really great for me in snow, even in deep snow. These are Vision Nemesis wheels. As far as brakes go, I didn't do anything to the rears yet. We had planned a trip to Colorado this year actually, and we wound up switching plans and going to Oregon, but I wanted to upgrade the brakes. So I went with the EBC Stage 8 slotted and drilled rotor brake kit with the orange pads up front. Moving on back, one of the first things I put on the truck are these Bushwhacker door seal guards. They're actually pretty nice. They help protect the rocker panel, but it's nice because they go up and they protect your door seal jam, so when you're stepping up into the truck, you're not rubbing away the paint. The rock sliders here are from White Knuckle Off-Road. They are the 188 DOM tubing, so they're the heavier ones, the thicker tubing. As far as diff cover goes in the rear, I went with the AEV diff cover, fabbed up and welded up a plate and mounted the Rotopax. Rear bumper, actually had the factory bumper on for quite a while, and we went out snow wheeling last year, and I put a dent in my bumper, and so I reached out to Don and was like, hey, when are you going to release your rear bumper? And he happened to have a prototype bumper that he was willing to sell me. If you know, you know. If you don't know, look it up. Wanted a solution to go camping with the family while having a protected area in the bed for when I take my 2 dogs with me that you've seen earlier in the video. And to be able to store all the gear I need for a family of 3 for a long trip. Best solution, maintaining weight, having that ability, and checking all those boxes was the GFC. All right, I'll show you how quick it is. And you're done. Oh, hi, Mark. Here it is, the inside, the cabana. Line-X bed liner, patent fab supports, Max Custom Tie-Downs T-Tracks with his quick release pins. All right, so the bottom one is an Icky Concepts Molly panel, bulkhead Molly panel. And the top, I'm sorry, forgive me, GFC forum user who made the top one. But Yeah, they're great. These Max Tracks are only here temporarily. Forgive me for the zip ties, but that was just to hold the Max Tracks temporarily. I think I am going to overland out and put them on the outside of the vehicle. I wanted a solution for the spare tire carrier, and Icky solved that with their bulkhead mount and their spare tire carrier mount. So with the GFC Icky Concept support system that he sells to strengthen the spare tire carrier if you're going to carry a larger, heavier tire, does not work with a GFC. So we had to build bigger, stronger metal brackets in the back, and instead of riv nutting the bulkhead on, a majority of the bolts are just bolted through to large metal strips of scrap steel. But I haven't had an issue with this tire moving. It fits perfectly in here. I even have room to go to a 40 if I want to. This waterproof duffel holds a majority of my recovery gear, bubba rope, tow straps, tree savers, few hard shackles and some soft shackles, and the rest of my recovery gear is inside, going with these Roam cases. I like this Roam case, and I went with this size because, like I said, I have enough room for 2 Roughland kennels to sit side by side here for my 2 dogs to strap down. All right, let's go through the interior. It's an ARB 038 quart fridge. I found it on OfferUp, and I think I paid like, I don't know, $600 for it. I have it connected to a EcoFlow River Pro 720. So I have the fridge plugged into the power pack, and the power pack plugged into the truck. So when I'm driving, it charges the power pack, but when the truck is off, the fridge runs off the power pack. So in the beginning, I mean, we've been camping out of vehicles since we've been able to drive. And me and Pat were talking earlier how we had XJs, Cherokees, growing up, and how we never thought to sleep inside the back of the Cherokee. We always slept in ground tents, and looking back, we slept in some nasty weather and on some nasty uneven ground. And I can't believe that we never thought to sleep in the back of the vehicle. But as we've grown and made more money, we found the niceties in life. We were super against having these electric fridges in our vehicle. We thought they were overpriced, unnecessary, and we wound up buying Pelican coolers instead, thinking that we would be more, we would not only be saving money, but we would have the same outcome as a fridge. And oh boy, we were wrong. When I found the deal on the Zero, and Pat found a good deal on his Dometic, it's a game changer. I mean, even everyday use, leaving this fridge in here, buying groceries, buying drinks from the gas station, just for simple road trips where you're not even camping, just keeping food, water, and drinks cold, it's a game changer. So highly recommend getting one. Yes, the price is steep, but it has more uses outside of just camping. As far as gear goes, I have quite a few things in here, just easy access. I have my winch controller. It is wireless, but I do have a hard cable somewhere in the truck that I can use if I need to. I run a couple soft shackles, Factor 55 pulley. This thing is amazing. If you're using synthetic line, get one of these. It's a game changer. I have Factor 55 splicer kit in there, bear spray, poo bags for my dogs, obviously. Going inside, more soft shackles. Got gloves. I've got little mini boo-boo kit. Inside is another Pelican case. That's where I store extra ammo and firearm stuff. But a full IFAK. Back here, got a raincoat. I got a tool roll from Hill People Gear, which just has miscellaneous like camping and minor tools, nothing for working on a vehicle. It's more just survival stuff. ARB tire patch repair kit. And then I have a small Craftsman bit driver and small screwdriver ratchet kit. You know, I'm a fan of beer koozies, but Rumpel, you came out with these beer blankets. These things are awesome. So it's always on hand right next to the fridge. So when I crack a cold one, got to get my beer blanket, keep that thing frosty. Element fire extinguisher. I fabbed them out just here, just because it was there. Up in the pouch here, my ARB inflating kit. So I have the digital tire inflator, the ARB hose, and then I have the ARB deflator kit as well. Just something quick and easy to grab when I need to air down or air up. So inside, a few things. We'll we'll go driver's side over here. So nothing much. What's nice about the Snow Chief package, heated seats, heated steering wheel, it's a must. They're great. So I got the 67 Designs arm and ball mount. I have these Moment MagSafe mounts, which are great for your phone.
Converted wall mount.
Yeah, it's a converted wall mount that we just attach to ball mount.
We can jump the truck and they don't even come off.
Yeah, they were great, except for that one dip where we like launched down and yeah, they popped off then, but
Well, just
99% of the time they don't pop off. Pad Mini 6th Gen, we run Onyx to track our location and our trips, and it makes it nice. I also have nav on the truck that I can use. So 3 ways of using nav. I think I even have a Garmin GPS in here, handheld GPS in case I really. This is the Rugged Radio's GMRS 45, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah, it's 45 watt. Yes, that's a rat's tourniquet. No, I wouldn't trust it as my only tourniquet, but it's just another thing that's lightweight and easy to hide, and that's just where I put it. Routed the mic handle out. Zoom out a little bit. Carhartt seat covers. I have them on all the seats, have them on my center steering wheel. They're great. Protects your seat. You get mud in here. I don't care. I think I've never washed these and they still hold up great. You may think that's gross, but it's a work truck. It's not a fucking Rolls Royce. But with that, I'm able to slip a Scotch mount, mag mount in here, and my mic stays here. Yes, it does pop off a couple times, but it's better than having it up in your face and blocking your controls and your movements. We went with external speaker. I mounted it here. I can hear the radio loud and clear when driving. These are the aux switches I was talking to you about. I have 5. Currently 4 are filled up. ARB twin compressor here. The front or the rear locker here and the front locker here. 4th aux is not currently being used. I plan to use that for either a chase light or ditch lights. My 5th aux is used for those S2s in the rear bumper. The Squadron Sports up front are tied into my fog light. So if I need to run those, I just push the button for my fog lights and run them. Oh yeah, I got, so I do have a pedal commander to adjust the sensitivity of the throttle, which is nice. I also have a Hemi Fever custom tune on this vehicle, which is, if you have a Hemi, definitely get a Hemi Fever tune. But the pedal commander just kind of complements that a little bit more, and I can dial that either more sensitive or less sensitive as need be.
So you do daily drive this?
Yeah, when I need to. My wife has her own car that she uses when she works, so this is our only other vehicle. So when I need to get groceries or pick up my daughter or drop her off at daycare, I did put the seat in the middle. My daughter loves riding in the middle of this thing. She calls it Dad's Cool Truck, and she loves it. So I can't wait to take her out on more adventures off-road in this thing because I just know she'll have a blast. Other than that, it drives great. I mean, the gears, the tires, I mean, you'd think it weighs 9,000 pounds, but this thing's nimble. And it just, everything is tuned perfectly. And since that Hemi Fever tune, it just drives like a dream. Getting groceries is nice. I have all the room in the world. Running errands, still got the truck space in the bed to do everything. And minus the gas mileage, you can't ask for a better all-around vehicle, I think. I get about, it's gone up a little bit. I get closer to 11 around town, and I believe on the freeway, if I'm cruising at like 68 miles an hour, I get about 14.5, but I usually do over about 70, and it drops down in about 13.5 miles a gallon. How you doing?
How are ya?
Doing pretty good.
What are you gonna get?
Can I get 2 16-ounce vanilla ice lattes? All right, so let's look in the hood here. Good old 6.4 Hemi, the 392. I have an S&B cold air intake. Moe's Performance 87 millimeter ported throttle body. I have a unlocked PCM, obviously, for the Diablo and Hemi Fever tunes. For the control box for the Smitty built winch. We
Rewired everything.
had to rewire everything with thicker gauge wire. We rewrapped it all in Tessa tape So it's all rewired, bigger connectors, thicker wire, and haven't had any power draw issues whatsoever using the winch in several situations. I've got, I did, when I had to get a new battery, I went with an AGM. These are the ports for the aux switches. So as you can see, stuff's wired up there. And I have a muffler and resonator delete kit on here. So I'm running a Jones resonator in lieu of a muffler, and that's why the exhaust sounds like it's a SRT8 Performance V8, but it's just a muffler delete.
Are you pulling it down? Wait, we're not staying out here?
It's fucking cold. I got reservations at the Motel 6.
I ain't stop a shell for fucking Red Bulls.
Yeah.